We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game could end up being all about the defense as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Lions are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against the Bears offense that will have a lot to deal with. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their veteran quarterback. They come up in an offset eye. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. Cuts it out to the sideline. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. Touchdown, Chicago. Isaiah Crowell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. They'll come out in the pistol.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Dwayne Washington, his first carry. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And many use the running game like boxers do. Body blow after body blow after body blow. You may not get what you want early, but those add up, and by the 4th quarter, you could break a big one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot discernment.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And with this offense, one guy to key in on defensively is Kevin White.
Had to battle injuries at the start of his career, but boy, he's ready to fulfill his promise. An absolute beast downfield.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
Second down following the run. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Back to throw here. Larry Donnell the target, and he's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 36 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down, just 1 yard to go.
Watch left. Stop right there.
it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Detroit.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So the offense has it first and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Gun. They'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
So we'll get a second and goal when we come back. 14-0 is our score. We're back to the Motor City after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go!
They'll run with Crowell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jeremy Langford, the one he was looking to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Come on, let's go!
They'll set up to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Here's a give to Crowell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that's a body blow type of a run. The type of run that if you keep getting them and accumulating them throughout the game, that'll really wear a defense down as we get to the 4th quarter.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ziggy Ansah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. On second down, here's Crowell. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
throw now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football. But the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them, if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Now on first down, it's Washington again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that run wasn't very successful. They did have a big one on the previous play. So you get the sense that the offense is probing around, trying to find the ones that are going to work. And when they find them, they'll keep coming back to them.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Third down, he'll drop to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll run. It's Washington. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
Set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions defense gearing up as they take the field. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's go!
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Second down following the run. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Come on, let's go!
They go play action here on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side.
Here we go! Red 38!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So here come the Lions now. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Let's go! 3-19!
They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Lions are down right now, but they have to feel like they're still in it. The Bears deserve to be ahead, but will need to put together another strong half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Bears heading out on their opening drive. Great blocking on this long run, and he'll take this 75 yards for the score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Bears have it at the 12. White's the target here, and this will go all the way for a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Lions have it on 2nd and 5. Washington's going to stay inside after the handoff, and he'll run it in from 5 yards out. The Lions trail now by just 7. Bears take it early in the second. Jeffrey's going to haul in the pass, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 22. Same drive. QB sneak is on here, and he goes in for the score. The lead now at 14. Now 1st and 10. Completion is made across the middle of the field, and he capped off the 8-play drive with the TD. Lions down by a touchdown. Late in the second, the pass ends up being picked off. Levy's reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Bears defense now back out onto the field. They've got the lead on the scoreboard, and just speaking of the scoreboard, forget it. When you're leading, whether the defense has given up 0 points or 30 points in that first half, is your coordinator a little more happy going into half 2 regardless?
It allows them to do a few more things because of what you just said. You're winning, so now they can get on you a little bit more if they want to. They can make the changes that they want and feel like everyone's locked in, because when you're winning, your attention is usually focused pretty well on your team.
They've got the lead right now, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Right back to Washington. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time backing in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, those guys are hard to find.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here we go now. Green 39. On second down, Washington. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
A handoff for Washington. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Well, let's give plenty of credit to the defense there. They stuffed them on second and short. But if you're the offense, why would you change what you're doing? You've got a whole nother down to pick it up, and maybe even a fourth if you so choose.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be first down Lions. In the red zone this time.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On first, here's Washington. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Set. 3-19.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Set. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 38.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jonathan Bostic coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop the throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Myers able to knock it through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
super tough.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
In many ways, being in a zone defense versus in-breaking routes is exactly what you want, because most zone coverages are taught to keep eyes on the quarterback and sense receivers, and that way you can see right back into the play, and when the quarterback delivers, you're just driving on the football and trying to arrive in a spot to make a play on it, which is exactly what we saw there.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He completes it right side to White. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Touchdown, Detroit! Their big-bodied receiver. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Lions add on to their lead. So they boost their advantage here in the fourth quarter. And don't get me wrong, you take the points. I guess the only downside is didn't really get to milk any of the clock here in this last quarter.
But they'll take the points because, as you and I both know, here in the fourth quarter, things intensify. And while they may not have taken firm command of the game, it does give them a little bit of a cushion.
Now Myers for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. To throw. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Third down, Crowell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. They go play action here on first down. Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play action pass and completing it.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Let's go! 1, 9,
They'll set up to throw. He completes it right side to right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Gold is able to put it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We focus our attention on the Bears defense now. They got the stop last time that resulted in a punt, and then it resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating points, but that's exactly what they did. All right, forced them into a punt, turned it over to their offense. And guess what? Points went on the board.
Points went on the board, 3 of them. Now they'll be looking for another stop.
Everyone come forward. 4 down. All right, here we go. Blue, line it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Lions will take over. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Out of the pistol, it's Washington. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 40. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push his way up to about the... And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Four down. Check. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll field this at the 5. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's back to throw. Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll go with a big bang. Corral. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So that one hurt. No timeouts left. Look at where the ball is on the field, Charles. I don't know if the fat lady's singing yet, but she's starting to hum a little bit, isn't she?
You think she's doing scales at this point? I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it. In this situation, with their timeout situation as well, they had to take the chance, try and get it done. They didn't. Now they're powerless to stop them, essentially.
They need a big play somehow from their defense.
Double tight, double tight. No. 3 down, 3 down. No. Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19. Just like that. Just like that.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.